In the future, we gotta help a frog with his emotional issues.
Rabbit.
Welcome back, Space Cadets. We are now going to get our next party member, hopefully. If I remember everything right.
What if I just spent the whole episode going rabbit?
Please don't.
Need some like subtitles for that.
Anyway, we gotta go up here. Well, I'm finding everything here. I tried to avoid this, but now...
Okay, so we have a gate key now where we can move forwards with this world.
Yeah, at this point we can move forward. And the whole thing about it is we're now also... we're also going to do the next section where we actually get Frog permanently in the party. Now, he's one of my favorite members of the whole gang, so I'm very happy that we're finally going to get him as a permanent party member. He can also heal and fight, which is what I love. I do like...
He's very versatile. He's
like
some kind of paladin.
Yeah, basically. That's kind of like what his whole thing is, and plus he's all about, you know, he's a good boy.
Like a paladin of Frogtron.
It's true. So I'm going to use Aura Whirl because at this point we need the heals. Because I didn't heal up before.
Whoops.
Well, I thought we would heal back up, but I forgot. Sometimes these RPGs didn't think about convenience.
Well, it's always interesting when they make the decision to heal your party right after a boss fight. Because on one hand, it's a nicety to be like, okay, dungeon's over, get out of here, go home. And on the other hand, it's not all that realistic, I guess. It's like, no, you just survived a tough battle. You should be worn out.
Yeah, basically. Hell, in Dungeons and Dragons, you really do have to choose where you rest, actually, and sometimes that can be the difference. I have one DM who would make often these long, like, battle sequences, and he would never really give us a place to rest, so by the time we got to the boss, we weren't really prepared that much, because he really didn't give us, like, a chance to rest up at all in any shape.
That is a challenge.
It is a challenge. But anyway, we are off to get back to this era. So, jump! Alright, we are back here.
Back into isometric timeland.
Yep. And now we are after the Masamune. So.
That is Masamune.
Masamune. Whatever.
Go to the Day of Lavos?
Yeah, we can actually now technically beat the game.
Let's beat the game!
No, we aren't doing that. We are so underleveled.
Okay.
Let's get our party members first. You know, because, okay, technically we can actually go and beat the game. And
now, is that a book or like a magic console or what? I can't tell by the sprite.
I think it's a book. But until then, hey, yes.
Because as far as I'm concerned, that point over there that restores your HP and MP is a green muffin.
We're going to bring Robo along because I think having a robot in the past is hilarious.
I mean, having a robot anywhere is hilarious.
And Luca, I just love Luca. She is not... She might be, anyway, we're going to go get... So, we're going to have to go to Melkor and get him to repair
like
the
Bulma, I'm sure she looks good in a bunny outfit.
Yes. So... I gotta remember which... I hate remembering... Okay. Medea Village. This is the one I want.
Isn't that Medina Village?
Medina Village, whatever.
Yeah, Medea is the one who devours her children.
Yeah, true. I love how it's just in this random couple's home.
I already made the Lion Witch and Wardrobe joke about this. I can't do it again. Or can I?
Alrighty, and I gotta...
Yeah.
I gotta remember where his house is, so I think it's up there somewhere. But we gotta get him to repair Masamune, because that's the only thing that matters anymore. So I gotta just remember where his house is. So I think it's here. Elder's house. Yes. No,
so
wait.
What's going on here? Why are there weird imp people here?
Well, Pilaf had a lot of fun. A little too much fun.
Mrs. Pilaf.
A little old school Dragon Ball joke there. For people who are into that.
I mean, well, because Dragon Ball was way more popular worldwide than anything else that Akira Toriyama ever did. It's impossible to not see it when you just see that art style.
Well, especially because, like, this is still in the period where he didn't really get to Z level stuff yet, so you know how it is.
Well, that depends on where you are in the world.
True.
Because
true.
By the time this game came out in Japan, Dragon Ball Z was probably done.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I was looking for this house.
Melchior's hut. That's right. I should remember.
Yeah.
Hey, Melchior.
You found? Yep, and now he'll repair the Masa Moon. Time travel. So he's going to repair the Masa Moon for us. And Luca's going to lend a hand.
Thanks, Bulma.
And we're just going to go down.
But I feel like as a character artist, or just like as an artist, Akira Toriyama is less of a chameleon than some other artists, where like you can always tell when he's drawing something. Whereas other artists, sometimes you'll like watch a show and you're surprised, like, oh, that guy did that, because they change up their style depending on what they're working on.
Well, Akira Toriyama is just so unique that I always recognize him in general.
Yeah.
Like, funny enough, so the best version of Dragon Quest VIII actually is, in my opinion, the PlayStation 2 version.
Wasn't that the original version?
The American PlayStation 2 version.
Oh.
So I have a couple reasons why. One, they actually give the main character Super Saiyan transformation when he reaches 100 tension.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Is that not in the Japanese version?
No, it actually isn't.
They put it in just because they're like, people know what this is.
Probably, because that was the most Akira Toriyama thing at the time for Americans.
That was.
And also, the music's better, too.
Oh, wow.
It's all orchestral. And now, as much as I like, 8-bit tunes and stuff, I actually like the American version a lot better. So if you're going to play Dragon Quest VIII, play the American release.
I mean, I don't see why any of our viewers would not be playing that right now, so...
It's fair, but in case, you're a nerd... The reason I make... Well, the American PlayStation 2 release, because the DS version retains more of the Japanese stuff.
Oh, okay.
Which is alright, but I also don't like it because it's a little bit censored, too.
Of course, you can't have puff massages going around in the Nintendo version.
Right? Anyway, now we're going to take the Masa Moon to Frog.
So we time traveled to get Forge, we time traveled to... Man.
Yeah, well, we're time traveling to time travel. See ya!
Hey, gotta use your cupboard again. Sorry. I don't know what happened to all of your garlic.
It was eaten by Garlic Jr. That was
Garlic Senior. Got eaten by garlic.
Let me make sure we're going to the right location.
No, but seriously, no. I can just imagine the debacle it would be if my pantry became a hole to time.
Alrighty. So we want the Cursed Woods in 600 AD, I believe.
Actually, if my pantry became a hole to time, I'd probably throw myself into the time hole and never come back.
Yeah, I imagine. No, we're not going to the dark, twisted future.
As soon as time travel is a thing, I'm hopping on the next time rift out of here and never returning.
You're just like, man, I can go to any town I want.
I think I'd be like how Philip J. Fry is in Futurama, where he goes into the future and he's like, no, my old life, all the people I knew are all dead. I'm all by myself in a whole new world. Yay!
Fair. These dudes. Hey, look, we're just gonna kill Garlic Jr. now. The Imp Ace. Rocket Toll Punch.
Consecutive normal punches.
Yes, the greatest attack in all fiction. So, blah blah blah. We're gonna avoid the roly-poly gang. And now we're off to the Cursed Woods to recruit Frog. Yay! Crossing the bridge. Like I said, I like convenience.
Fiona's Villa?
A character we helped out a little earlier ago, so I'm just trying to remember where everything is because I haven't played this game in a month.
Yep. That's fair.
Yeah. I believe this is Cursed Wood. This
Yeah.
is what we want.
That's definitely the Cursed Woods. Look at this. Curses everywhere.
Yep.
Wait, so are they not fighting us? Or
I was running away from them because, again, this game doesn't do random battles. You know, remember that's a
No,
nice...
I mean, they kind of do, because there's certain points where enemies jump out of the background at you.
Sometimes, but, you know, they'll at least, you know, often... It'll either be telegraphed, or at the very least, you will be able to avoid most, like, battles if you
Yeah,
can.
there's always an indication for it.
Take that, Gnar!
Gnawer. Gnawer.
Yeah, his whole gimmick is that he eats his opponents to gain back... He eats his allies to gain back HP. But,
Worst party member.
Yes, by default. I'm trying to remember.
I like the cute little dance, like, whatcha.
I'm trying to remember, because I gotta try and remember how we got Frog in here. Did
Private property.
Because I'm trying to remember.
Keep off the grass.
Because there's a trick to this area. I'm just trying to remember. Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
Right, yeah.
It's hidden.
Wait, are we gonna reenact our first meeting with him?
'Tis thee again.
No, he knows us.
Yeah. We're here to give him his sword.
He has not words. Remaineth here the night.
Mm-hmm.
What's there to ponder? We're awesome. Be friends with us.
You're cool. So here we're getting his backstory. We're getting his gratuitous origin sequence. Sequence.
Nice.
Yes. Cyrus, are you leaving? Yes, it's time we look back to the medal from the Frog King, and I like to see that mystical sword for myself. Aw, man. But Cyrus, the kingdom needs you. And Lena and I need you. You must return to us so we can have a threesome later. Oh, yeah.
Oh my.
As long as there's
It will
life.
be even hotter if you come back as an amphibian.
As long as there's life in these bones and in my pads, I shall return. By your leave. So, this gives us the backstory on Frog here. So I'll let it play out for the most part. With my righteous, funny commentary. Sir Cyrus,
Righteous.
we all want you to give you a blowjob before you go, for old time's sake.
Oh my.
We, the Knights of the Square Tape, wish you a thank journey.
Oh, I love it.
Oh God, that joke that shouldn't be as funny as it is, but it is. Listen well, my friends. We'll have turkey again. I now entrust the safety of the kingdom to you. Don't fuck it up. And who is this? Pardon delay. Shall we be off? Look at this mysterious green-haired youth.
Had to sneeze.
Glenn, be careful too. Be a sound health, your majesty.
Oh my gosh, is Frog's name Glenn?
Yes.
Okay, I wish they hadn't, like, named him. They just give him keep him nameless is what I mean.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah. Because, let's face it, no name could live up to Frog.
Yes. Yeah. Nirvana strike!
Rack.
Oh man, such a helpless amphibian. I don't know if we actually fight that thing, actually. I'm trying to remember.
It seems a little bit like your nemesis.
Yeah.
Well, Frog's nemesis.
Beware, Glenn! The sword! The Masamune! Now we're here with actual Frog's nemesis.
Magus.
And also Ozzy! Is this the best you could do? Let your sword do nothing! You haven't beaten me yet! Cyrus, I'm a goner. Glenn, escape while I keep them at bay.
I must kiss you and turn you into a frog to say... Wait.
What? Give me a... Let me give you a blowjob. No. Is this just some elaborate role? No! Now take off your pants. Stay here. They'll get us both. Go on, Glenn.
Dave, are you trying to tell me that your needs are not being met in space?
Yes. You better worry more about yourself! And this is our first real look at Magus.
Oh, that was neat.
Who might be considered a proto-Sephiroth. A little bit of one.
Oh, man. I just had some thoughts about that, but we may have to save them for later.
Well, when we actually fight him, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But...
He's on fire.
Cyrus, no! Man, we knew him for so long. I am glad that the game does stop to talk about the story.
Aren't you
and
going
actually
to
show.
try your luck?
Yeah, we gotta try our luck. Cat, got your tongue, kid. How about Magus? Can't you give him more fitting form? Okay, I call him a proto-Sephiroth, but the fact that he turns you into a frog is great.
Yeah, Sephiroth was never that creative.
Yeah. Glenn, no. Imagine Sephiroth turning Cloud into a frog. That would have been great.
Shall I give you despair?
No. I just like to imagine, like, there's a horrifying mutation scene going on there as he, like, turns green and it's like, rip it.
Yeah, well, it's like how the Ninja Turtles came to be.
Frog is the great ancestor of the Ninja Turtles.
Well, he's actually the great ancestor of the Battletoads, but yes.
Sure. 10 years hath passed. Can I do it? I've changed so much, alas, poor Cyrus.
You learned how to fight as a frog. You're better than ever.
Yeah. Pick up the sword, damn you!
Lick it.
Lick it.
Lick it with your tongue.
Lick a tongue?
Lick the tongue.
Awake thee, Chrono! Alright, and this is kind of the moment that establishes Frog as a complete badass. Thou knowest his power? Nothing can beat science!
Except maybe magic.
We can do it. We must do it to save our future.
We must do it to save our future.
Alright. I'm actually gonna keep Luca and Frog. Sorry. So Frog is with us. And now we are off for great justice. And also I gotta make sure. Okay. Oh, dang. Actually, this is important. We're gonna have to go back to the future! But let's get to a save point first.
Indeed. This is kind of a story-heavy episode, wasn't it, Space Cadets?
Yes, a story-heavy episode, and I hope you learned a lesson.
Yeah, now we know all about Frog's origin, and we will move forwards towards the future. Next time on Hal Dave's Trip to Jupiter.
Remember, Sephiroth will turn you into a frog.
Yeah.